This doesn't happen. You know what you do? You learn from it, you move on, and you get ready for the next night.
And that one falls for Turner.
When you think about Turner, one of the best shot blockers in the league who can also score at all three levels.
Howard's checked in for Indiana. The Warriors have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Thompson outside. Here's Baker. And again.
And you know what him reaching 50 points means. He's moved up another spot in the record books.
The second spot is his alone now for most 50-point performances in a year. Hield finds Turner. Here's Duarte, defended by Thompson. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
And the Warriors making a change here. Poole's checked in. Driving inside. The kick out. Curry. And that one drops for him.
All is well with Curry right now finishing through contact. You feel like he knows that's what is coming and plays that scenario out as he gets to the layup.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Nembhard, averaging around 6 a game. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long, everybody.
All eyes, Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. On the wings, Thompson and Wiggins. Then it's the Cobra. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Eubanks in at center.
Carving out space with his size. Williamson instantly cashing in on the offensive glass.
And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Baker. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Valanciunas after the made shot from Baker. No good from Valanciunas. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. From deep. Kept alive. Wiggins. And the layup's good off the glass.
And this is why Wiggins has become an efficient scorer, doing a much better job with his shot quality, and loves now to attack inside. And there's a lot you can say about Golden State's offensive abilities, but their defense is also razor sharp. They know how to control the flow of the game.
Now here's Curry. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go. Baker with the bucket.
Just an unselfish play from Curry, always ready to move the ball and his body to help an open shooter.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And some might go as far, Greg, is saying Golden State's defense is underrated.
It is kind of overlooked at times, and their shooting is so exceptional it hides everything else, like how they can dominate the glass defensively.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And there's the pass to Thompson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Last time in San Francisco, they lost to the Warriors.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
Now here's McCollum. A 20-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn.
And how about the passing? We've seen this from him. He's just absolutely shredding the D to pieces right now. And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
And the basket by Curry.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Pelicans trailed by 11. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Willie Green.
Well, Kevin, he spoke about the strategy coming in of working the ball inside, emphasizing that throughout the game. That's where they think they have the biggest advantage, and they think they can score inside with consistency. We will see how long that holds up. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Ingram outside, trying to end the drought. Eubanks grabs the miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Baker, covered by Williamson. Tries it from the top of the key. Again, Golden State.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did. At the free throw line.
And that's not by accident. I like how they didn't settle. They were attacking, putting pressure on the D.
And the Warriors making a change here. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Eubanks. Little comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Moody's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Poole subbed in for Curry.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for New Orleans. That one good for two.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Cullen passes to Nance. Can they get it? Offensive rebound. Got a piece of it. Here's Baker. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. 30 seconds left to play in the first. McCollum outside. It's Murphy outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
Coming onto the floor for your Pelicans.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Just 3 on the clock. And the bucket is good, coming on the layup that time from Baker. 16 points for the Cobra. And so it's the Golden State Warriors cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Guard pair on the floor. It's Curry and Thompson. Baker out there with Wiggins, and it's Eubanks in at the center position. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. The Cobra in the last game against the Pacers had a huge game. He tallied 50 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Here's Baker. He's got 21. Off target from three-point range. On the wing, Daniels. No good with the layup. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Baker, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
On the wing, Jones, guarded by Curry. Outside, Jones, the feet to Valanciunas. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Valanciunas has got his first basket.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances.
And through one hand, it hasn't even been close.
the end of the first half with the score, your Pelicans 25, the Warriors 54.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game here from the Cobra.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
The forwards for him are a pair of Blue Devils, Ingram and Williamson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Daniels in at the two-guard spot. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. He dialed that one up from long distance. 26 points for the Cobra.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And the foul called on the Cobra. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Excellent D there from Baker.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Pass to Curry. Baker kicks to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. That shot misses. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. Daniels passes to Valanciunas. 11 feet away. And again, no good by New Orleans. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's Eubanks. An easy 2 points on the layup.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with how he can operate on the block and shoot it, Valanciunas is a tough matchup for most centers.
Jones checked in for Daniels. One of the biggest changes in the NBA since I started broadcasting back in the early 80s, player movement, Richard. Guys switching teams all the time. Is that a good thing or a bad thing for the NBA?
I think for players, it's great because you have more mobility. You have a chance to change your environment and revitalize you. For the fans, I understand. Probably not so much because really they connect to these players, especially when you draft them or they're a part of an epic year or a championship. You just hate to see those players go. So there's 2 sides to it.
And I bet as a player, knowing you as I do, you probably enjoy the challenge of trying to reassert yourself, find out where you could best help your new team.
Yes, and you enjoy your new role. I've been in roles where I was expected to be a leading scorer. I've also been in a role where I was expected to mentor Kawhi Leonard, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Harrison Barnes. All those guys were drafted at my time in Golden State.
Picked them clean. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time.
You expect some fumbles with the ball, and overall, I think they've done a good job limiting those slip-ups.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. Cullen passes to Hernan Gomez. It's rebounded by Kuminga. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 15-4 run right now. From downtown. No good on that one. And New Orleans will come the other way. McCollum kicks to Hernan Gomez. Ingram passes to Jones. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Hernan Gomez has got 6 points.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Baker, no good. The Pelicans have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Unloads from 9. Misses off the right iron. Warriors have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Baker's got 37. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to McCollum. Pass to Jones. 5 on the clock. Takes it from 10. Here's Hernan Gomez. That's blocked by Baker. And he recovers it. Good work there as it goes.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Fades. Kuminga. It's good on the putback. 12 points for him.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Here's McCollum. Off the mark. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll return shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Moody, Baker out there with Little. Then there's Gary Payton II, and it's Baldwin in at the 3. Baker with the bucket.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him, and look, let's just say he knows it.
Pass to Okogie. Back to Lewis. Richard, I was wondering, do you think the recent postseason success of small market teams like Milwaukee is good for the NBA?
Absolutely. Guys should be able to feel like they can win no matter where they are playing at. And no one wants to see the same couple of teams in the playoffs every single year. Smaller market success makes the league better.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Okogie, the pass to Murphy. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. It's deflected. Here's Baker from deep three-point range. Here's Baldwin. Pelicans pull it in. Knocked loose. Lewis outside. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer on the way. Not going to go that time. The Warriors go the other way with it. Baldwin the pass to Baker. Lets the three fly. Sinks the three-pointer. Baker's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Warriors.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
To the middle, here's Murphy, and then Murphy with the dump.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Baker. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Okogie for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Baldwin's got 4 rebounds in this game. Launches it. Knocks down the 3 ball.
3 points.
Baker's got 48.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Murphy can't hit. And it's the Warriors' ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Baker, no good. New Orleans has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Lewis, left side. Kicks to Murphy from 12 feet out. Warriors with the
2
rebound.
minutes remaining in the game.
Baker's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.